Hello and welcome to AutoBert Germany. Sorry I'm not being able to do any new videos because of COVID and I haven't got hold of any new cars. So this is an iX, the new BMW that they've brought out electric cars, and this is one of the, so an iX 50, so it's a better, faster version. So there's an iX 40 which is a bit slower but has a lower price. So this doesn't have an engine. What a weird thing about it is you can't open the bonnet because there's nothing. You don't need to get into the engine like in a petrol car. It's just loads of wires, so you don't need it. But it's also got one at the back. But the overall horsepower of the car is 523 horsepower. So and the 0 to 60 it produces is 4.6, and in Germany it's 0 to 100, which is the same as 4.6 seconds. So this one, so it's 97,000 pounds in England, but in Germany it's 100,000 euros. So you've got different types of wheels. There's lots of different stuff you can get. So so if you did want a 360-degree angle of the car, you just need to go to a website for BMW. So you have different designs for wheels. It's got blue brakes, and that's good, especially it's a high car, so it does steer really well. So the actual colour, you may ask, this one you have to pay extra for. It's called Black Sapphire. So you can spend 800 to 1,000 euros on upgrades on different things. So there's loads of different stuff. But one of the weird things about the car is that the actual key, it's quite weird. So you've got the lock here like usual, and then you've got the three other buttons you need on the side. I guess it's nice, it's just a change, and especially when you hold it like this, you can press the button sometimes, which can be annoying. So the BMW, you can press to get the fluids in it. You press here and stuff like that, and you put water in here to really
window wash.
Get water. It's also got self-cleaning for the camera, so you don't have to get out of the car and get the dirt off it. You have a button, so like there's a line here, it opens up and then quickly washes it for you. Also, I like the kidney grills. It's fake kidney grills that they've produced just this pattern on it to try and create it. You've also got the underlip here, and you've got a hole here. So you've also got it looks like it's BMW laser lights. It looks like to me like a cat's eye almost, because one of my cats that we have as pets has got the point to it. But it's also very, very slick on the outside, and that's really nice. Also, so it's really nice for everything. If you can look at it, it's really aerodynamic, especially for a big car like this. And the brakes, when you test it out, it has got a very good braking system. Doesn't have too much of a back steering to it. You've also got a nice panel here, and that says iX. Sorry, it's a bit wet, the car, because it's not the nicest day today in Germany. So you've got that nice panel there, probably just to show off the iX. You've also got these quite nice pieces here, both sides. This does look it does look modern, but at the same time it does look like a Mercedes. But then they've been very clever and actually put the camera on the BMW badge. So then you've got these two pieces, because if it was flat it would look a bit weird, but they've tried to replace the exhaust pipes, because obviously electric cars do not have exhaust pipes because they do not admit emissions to the air. You've got the reflectors here, but honestly I don't know what you would place them with, but it just doesn't look right, if I'm honest with you. So basically I'll show you what they look like. So if I unlock it, I then unlock it. And then I've seen this happen on Audis though, so they've not completely come up with this, but it's nice. So the battery has got so it's 100 kilowatts altogether. So the DC, not the comics DC. It does from 0 to 80%. It will be done in 40 minutes, which is very quick, but about 11 hours for a 7 kilowatt AC home charger. On full charge, this car can cover 600 kilometers. So as I was telling you about the AC and DC, so they've got the two ones. So this is AC. So then you would click that. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ones. Seven ones on there. Then on the other ones, it's only got it's got 2 on it, and it says DC. That's the DC. So basically, for the modern look, they haven't got the ones that you come out here and then pull like that for the door to open. They've got more of a button type thing. So you put your hand in quite far if you can't tell. So my hand's like that big, and then you put it in, and then you press it, and then it opens up. And it's also the same. So for a posh person, they don't want to slam the door shut. You just press it, and then it automatically shuts and locks for you. Then you've got the frameless windows here. Instead of the frame windows, so I think that looks pretty cool. And you've also got loads of different pieces. Oh gosh, it's way more than that. So I haven't driven this car, but I've been talking to my father when he's been driving, and he says that he prefers a round steering wheel a lot more than this steering wheel, because it's a bit like it's not as comfortable. I mean, come on, a steering wheel, it kind of has to be round. So you've got different modes, but they've got so you've also got so to open the door, you press this button, or I'm guessing if that fails, you go into using the one here. So you press this for this to go under. So you press that bit there, and then you press it, and then it opens the car door for you. So that's probably in case of emergencies if this fails. It's also got these nice glass pieces here for different modes. So they've gone for the Mercedes more style, because instead of having it on the side of the seat, they've put it more of a Mercedes, like I said a second ago. Here, so some people wouldn't like this kind of texture of these crystal type of things, just because they just don't like it. They would rather just have it solidly filled in. So they've got that pieces. You've also and then you've got heated seats in the back, but I'll tell you more about the back in a second. So you can open all 4 of the windows here. You've also got different modes for everything. It also doesn't have a hole here. You just put your hand in. So this is red leather here. In the dark, it looks pretty brown, but it's not. So you've also got very, very nice brown Bowers and Wilkins speakers. You've also got them fitted, so it's like nice for it being built in. You've also got it fitted here in this back seat, because it's so, and then it kind of, because your ears are here, not here, it's kind of like a boom boom. And also the iX, the sound of it was created by a very famous person that had created lots of soundtracks for different movies, and it was quite famous. So he created that. You've also got nice carbon fibre pieces here, although it does actually weigh quite a lot, especially for this type of car. That's probably why they fitted the carbon fibre pieces, because otherwise that would get quite expensive and heavy in terms of battery powers, and it would take ages. So they fitted this instead. In the back seats, it's very spacious, like I was saying, so much space. There's easy fit 3. You've got because you don't need all that gearboxes, really bad for the environment type of thing. You've got a load of space. So when I was hitting back, I have I have plenty of room. I can stretch out my feet really far and put my arms in it so wide enough to put my arms across. So you've also got fixed headrests here, except for the middle one, because some people find it's annoying if you have it up, you can't see round through the back window, whereas these are fixed in place. So you've still got leather here, which you normally don't have much in your car. So that's useful, because normally if I sleep in a car, I like to put my head there. So basically, you've also got fancy stuff like this, because obviously it's not very nice to see those, is it? So instead of having plastic, you have the leather. You just pull this up, and then you have the stuff for the seats there, and then if you don't want it, you just put it back down like I was. Okay, so you've got, instead of having it here, you have to pull on it quite a lot, and you don't really have much. So you have two on each side, and you can, like, if your phone's or any device you're using, you could use that probably if you had something fitted, like for example, they have stuff like a table so you can work. It's really not very nice. It's a load of chunky, plasticky, it's just really not very nice. So you click it in here, and then you've got a bottle holder there, and you type it. So I'm guessing if you were typing and your laptop was running low, you would plug it in via that, because all the modern cars have that. Personally, I'm not a big fan of this leather. This is one of the most expensive leathers you can get in this car. But personally, I don't like it, but if you have different preferences, I don't mind that. So they've got stuff like that. You've also got a nice piece of LED lighting here. So instead of it being under here, I actually prefer it up here, because then if you're driving at night, then you can actually see out. Okay, so in the front here, you've got the nice quick buttons to get to everything. You've got media, media, like radios, music type of thing. Telephone, tel means like telephone, so you're talking to people. Nav is navigation. So you've got volume here, so you click down for no volume, click like that, so normal. So it's also got all of this crystal piecing, like I said, on the doors. Some people really don't like that sort of stuff, but it's fine. So you've got start, stop buttons. You've got also the actual gear changer. This is an automatic, but the gear changer, it's got this crystal bit. You've also got really, really deep space down here. Probably a quarter of my arm space can fit in there, height-wise. You've also got this screen. One of my friends has got a Porsche can, and it's like the screen curved, but it's more built-in. Whereas this one, it's supposed to look like it's hovering, which is really cool, because it does kind of look like that. I prefer it, but actually, you've also got limited buttons on this, like it's mostly touchscreen, because also you've got these long heaters. Right now I'm freezing, so I'm just gonna put my hand against it, but yeah, so you've got like usual like flap. Instead of the nav, they've got route preview, so it's like, so you've got an arrow, and then if you need to turn left, they've got like, you know, one of those signs that have like the arrows that go like that, like that, like that. It has that project like on the screen. So this is the panorama view. So basically it tells you, so this is telling us that we've got a right hand bend, and look, it's got that like that corner type thing. This car's very clever in sensors like that, and like it also has special modes, of which it's like it's got cruise control, and if you click on my modes here, so instead of having those actual buttons you have to press, it's a special dash here, and then you have to press it, and then it goes on to this. So you've got efficient, personal, or sport. So sport, they've got the different, so I clicked on sport, and then you can actually see like the mountains and stuff. That's the dynamic settings for pure driving pleasure, it says. So that's trying to help you kind of picture what you would do it. You've also, if you click on my things, you can actually look at the 3D producing of the car. So like you've got, and obviously it comes in the same colour as we have, so you can look at the car. I don't know when you would in particularly need it, but actually it's not the same, because if you zoom into the interior design, I don't know if you've noticed, it's probably a bit hard to tell, but it's not this red leather, like red seats. It's the oyster colours. If you want the heated steering wheel, you go into seat climate control, and then you have all these different things for everything with C, or it's off currently, because if it's like a hot summer's day, obviously you don't want a heated steering wheel. For the massage, you click on obviously you click on the massage, so you can click between massage level. So if you want like extra, obviously you want it extra, but massage speed, so say if it was slow it'd be like, or if it was fast it'd probably be like that. But anyway, I've showed you all this car that I can possibly do for now, and I don't want this review to get too long. So thank you for listening. Tell a friend, and make sure you subscribe and leave, and do thumbs up in the do thumbs up. Thank you for listening. Bye. Hey ho, let's go. Oh yeah, oh yeah, break it down, boom. Oh yeah, oh yeah, break it down, boom, 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 boom.